Hello everyone. So in this lecture we are going to study about two topics, that are standard deviation and the variance. So let's start with the first one and let's see the objectives of the today's class. So after today's class we will be able to find the variance of a data set, and the second we will be able to find the standard deviation of any data set. So we will learn two things, that is the variance and standard deviation. So but first see what is variance. So variance is the average squared deviation from the mean of a set of data, and it is also used to find standard deviation. So variance is the average squared deviation. That means it is the average of the squared deviation. So first we have to calculate the deviation, then we have to square them, and at the last we have to find the average, and that average is known as the variance. And once we will calculate the variance, we can also calculate the standard deviation from that data. So let's see what are the steps of calculating the variance. First we have to find the mean of the data, which we have already studied how to find. We can add all the numbers and we will divide it with the total number. So using this formula we will calculate the mean of the data. So mean is the average, so add up the values and divide the number of items. After that we have to subtract the mean from each value, that the result is called the deviation from the mean. That means if we have value 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, and if I am having a mean of 4, then what we have to do, we have to subtract the mean, that is 2 minus 4, that is equal to minus 2, 3 minus 4, that is equal to minus 1, 4 minus 4 equal to 2, 5 minus 4, that is 1, 6 minus 4, that is equal to 2. So using this formula we will calculate the deviation from the mean. After that we have to square each deviation of the mean, and we have to find the sum of the squares and divide the total by the number of items. So this is the process of calculating the average, and the variance formula includes the sigma notation, that is it represents the sum of all the items to the right of the sigma. So this is the formula, sigma equal to x minus mu whole square divided by n. So x is the data and mu is the mean. Mu is mean. So we have to calculate data minus mean whole square, that is the deviation divided by n, and the sigma. So mean is represented by mu and n is the number of items. So this is the formula of variance. And what is the formula of standard deviation? Let us see that. So standard deviation shows the variation in data. So if the data is close together, the standard deviation will be small, and if the data is spread out, the standard deviation will be large. So what does it means that the close together and spread out or separated one? It means that the data which are there in the standard deviation are close together, such that the mean is 5 and the data are close, such as 2, 3, 4 and 7, 6, like this. But the spread out data, that means that the first one is 1 and the next is 2, 3, and we are having also data such as 75, 80, 85, like this. So this is a spread out data. So in this spread out case, the standard deviation will be very large, but in the case of a closed one, the standard deviation will be very small. The standard deviation is often denoted by the lowercase Greek letter called sigma. So this is small sigma. And the steps of finding the standard deviation, the first step is we have to find the variance, and this A, B, C, D and E are the steps to find the variance, which we have already studied. First we have to calculate the mean, then subtract the mean from each value. Also subtracting, we have to find the square of each deviation of the mean, then we have to find the sum of the squares, and at the last we have to divide the total by the number of items. So the first step is to calculate the variance, and after calculating the variance we have to take the square root of the variance. So under root variance is equal to standard deviation. So standard deviation is equal to the root of variance. The standard deviation formula can be represented using sigma notation. So we can see this sigma equal to standard deviation, the root of standard deviation, and this sigma x minus mu whole square divided by n is the formula of variance. So notice the standard deviation formula is the square root of the variance. And here is an example. The math test scores of 5 students are 92, 88, 80, 68 and 52. So we have to find the mean. So the first step is to calculate the mean. So how to find the mean? We have to add all the numbers, that is 92, 88, 80, 68 and 52, and divide by total number, that is 5. So we will get 76 as the mean. Now we have to calculate the deviation from the mean. So deviation from the means that we have to subtract the value of the mean from entire data set, that is 92 minus 76, 88 minus 76, 80 minus 76, 68 minus 76, 52 minus 76. So these are the data which we have got from the deviation. These are the deviations: 16, 12, 4, minus 8 and 24. So after that we have to calculate the square of the deviation. So 16 square 256, 12 square 144, 4 square 16, minus 8 square 64 and minus 24 square 576. After calculating this, we have to calculate the sum and the average. So the sum is 1056 and we have to divide it by 5, that is the number of data item, so that we can get the variance as 211.2. So this is the formula to calculate the variance. Now we have got the variance as 211.2. And how to find the standard deviation? To find the square root of the variance. So square root of 211.2 is 14.53, which is the standard deviation of the score, the test score which is given in the question. So standard deviation equal to under root variance. We can see this is the same question but having different data. Here we are having data 92, 88, 80, 68, 52. So this is a spread out data we have set from 52 to 92. But in this question again we are having the same data, but what we are doing, that we have to calculate the standard deviation for this class, only one class. So 92, 92, 92, 52, 52. Here we are having closed data, 3 data of 92 and 2 data of 52. So these are the formula: find the mean of the data, subtract the mean from each value, that is called the deviation. After that, square each deviation of the mean, find the sum of the square, divide the total number by the number of items, which is the variance, and after that we have to calculate the square root of the variance, which is the standard deviation. So this is the solution. So what we have to do, find the mean, that is 76. After that we will find the deviation. So here we can see that the deviations are not so high, or there are not variations, there are only 16 and minus 24. After that we have to calculate the square. The square of 16 is 256 and minus 24 is 576. So the sum of all the squares are 1920, and the average, that is divided by 5. So 1920 divided by 5 equal to 384, which is the variance. So we have calculated the variance, and under root 384 will be the standard deviation. So that is 19.6. So thus the standard deviation of the second set of test score is 19.6. So we have calculated these two things. Okay. So now we will analyze the data. That consider both sets of score. Both classes have the same mean, 76. However, each class does not have the same score. Thus, we use the standard deviation to show the variation in scores, with a standard deviation of 40.53 for the first class and 19.6 for the second class. So what does this tells us? That with a standard deviation of 14.53 for the first class and 19.6 for the second class, the scores for the second class would be more spread. So the score of the second class is more spread out than the scores in the second class in the first class. Okay.